guys. So, weekend is over, Tuesday is here, and my job starts from today. So just wanted to give a quick update about things that's been going on. So yes, ordered a few books from Amazon. The books are a letter to a young poet. The book is another book is by Musashi, The Lord of Rings, the Book of Five Rings, and another we have is from Zen philosophy, which is Zen and the art of motorcycle repairing, something like that. So once the book comes, let's go through the content and see what the book has to offer and how we can incorporate that in our inner evolution, right? Yesterday I was watching an interesting video. It was by Vash Menon, a young lady, and it was about masculinity and those stuff, and how without integrating inner masculine and inner feminine, the man as we see around, the ones who are not balanced men. So without integration, there won't be any balance, and that is what one must strive for, right? The Shiva, so the reference she gave was of Shiva and Shakti. So how Shiva, after death of Sati in her previous incarnation, he waited for her in the next one. But even in the next one, he did not pursue her, he did not chase her, he did not seduce her. He um, he acted as a real man should act, right? And before union with her, he had a union within. He had a union with a feminine within. Similarly, Parvati, with before union with him, had a union with masculine within her. So there's a very interesting and beautiful concept as to before jumping into any relationship or marriage, we should try to understand ourselves, right? It's like saying understanding the self, and until and unless we have understood ourselves, we have understood what triggers us, what is it that compels us to go after the opposite gender. If you don't sit by yourself, ask these questions, reach to some conclusions, and what you call as inner work. Unless you do your inner work, your relationships would be shallow. Your relationships would not fulfill you. Rather, they would only add to the noise, isn't it? And there is already enough noise around. We live in the age of internet. There is already enough noise around. So rather than adding more noise to our lives, and you know how many researchers show that the most significant project that you will ever undertake is choosing a partner for yourself. And if you choose a right partner, if you get into a right relationship, it will decide your happiness, it will decide your career trajectory, it will decide your financial trajectory. Everything will be decided by one thing, which is your partner. So especially as a man, as a young man, when there's a lot of loneliness around in today's age, it is extremely tempting to get into a relationship, because not only men but women are lonely as well. And and because of this loneliness epidemic, people tend to jump into relationships that don't fulfill them. Rather it makes them rather it amplifies their suffering even more, right? So it is important to be mindful. It is important, guys, to first do the inner work. It is important to become deserving of something beautiful, right? If there is something beautiful, you don't just get to have it. You first make yourself deserving. You know how they say, you don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. So right now, if you are in a relationship which is not fulfilling, it may be simply because you are You are that kind of person who attracted that energy, isn't it? If you had been a person who would be I mean, of course you want to be respected by others, so before that, if you would be respecting yourself, right, by doing inner work, by doing everything that you should have done before jumping into a relationship, you would have gotten the respect from others as well. What you see around, what you see in physical dimension is just the manifestation of what goes within, right? So if there is element of respect within, you will see element of respect around as well. if and if you see that lacking in physical realm, it simply means it is lacking here as well. So yeah, that is one thing that I was watching yesterday. Vash Menon, a young lady, she was speaking. She's a men's relationship coach, and she speaks on these topics. So yeah, was this video yesterday, and I was intrigued. So thought of sharing this. Apart from that, the thing is, I have undertaken this project of posting my thoughts, of posting my learnings, of posting my life experiences for the next 1000 days. When the weekdays come, I get into this gear, right? Where I am doing things that I'm supposed to do. The thing is, when the weekends come, I'm still struggling with routine. I'm like, okay, I have done a lot during 5 days. Now I get to relax. This concept I need to challenge within as to what do I really mean by relaxation, and why does my kind of relaxation drains me rather than energizes me, and moreover, why do I feel I deserve to be relaxed, right? So these notions need to be challenged and worked upon, because as they say, momentum is God, never lose it. So when I build momentum over 5 days, and then when time to hit the pinnacle comes, I just drop it. I just take a step back. You know how in mathematics we see in continuity and differentiate continuity topic, how we see that there's a graph, and then there's a discontinuity, right? So at those points of discontinuity, the function is not differentiable, right? So that is another thing, but just wanted to, I mean, correlate this thing with that mathematically. So visually for you guys. So there's a graph and there's the points of discontinuity, isn't it? So continuity is extremely important, especially for someone who has decided for himself to do something for the next 3 years, to do something that he knows will build him a leverage, and the it will build him a leverage, and it has infinite upside. Once I build this leverage over the next 3 years, the next 30 years of my life will be decided, and will be directed in positive direction, in upward direction, because of the leverage that I'm building right now, right? So I understand these things. I understand the logistics behind these things. The only thing is, during weekends, I kind of forget what why I decided to do what I'm doing, and I read this. I guess yesterday, that discipline is remembering what you want, right? So at times we just forget. We just forget our goals. We just forget our desires, and yes, discipline is simply remembering what you want. And once you remember the why, you go after it, right? So need to work upon that. Just wanted to give you an update about that. And you know how they say that the action brings confidence. So before hitting record, I was not in the zone because I had drained myself mentally in the past 2 days, did not do anything productive. Of course, there were pockets of productivity, but the kind of relaxation that I usually have drains me, not energizes me. So I will work upon that. I'm not doing away with relaxation. I love relaxing, but I need to work upon the kind of relaxation I choose, right? So before hitting record, I did not know what I will be saying, things like that. But I also knew back of the mind because of my past experiences with recording videos that once I hit record, once I start speaking, things eventually fall into place. Action breeds confidence. It's not the other way around. That once you are confident, you'll start taking action. It never happens. Confidence, perfection, these things are always found in the process. These are always found in the action, always found in the momentum, in the inertia of motion, right? It is never like you live perfect and then you will start doing. That never happens. And I'm glad that starting this project, I have has taught me this thing very early on, that it is only when you start doing things, you will get into the zone, you will start feeling confident. It's never the other way around, that once you are confident you will start doing things, right? And yes, so Tuesday is here. It will get me some time to get into the groove. Already I'm getting into it, but this is something that can be taken away from this video as to the kind of relaxation that we choose to pursue. I mean, why is it that relaxation means scrolling, right? And maybe the kind of content that you consume is better than average. You are still consuming productivity and entrepreneurship and creativity videos. If you are a young creator and entrepreneur, um, you are consuming bits and pieces from a top businessmen, top writers, things like that. Still it to me, I mean, the way I see it, it is just a productive procrastination. You feel as if you are being productive, but you are just procrastinating. Nothing wrong in procrastinating, but you have to limit that. You have to give yourself a window. Just like I have decided to give myself two 15-minute window of scrolling. So one in the day, one at the night. I give myself 15-minute scrolling window, and I scroll for that 15 minutes. And believe me, guys, when I set an alarm and then I do it more I do it more mindfully. And this has made me realize that earlier when I used to scroll, I did not even looked at the content very mindfully. It was just that I wanted some sort of noise in my life. Now I am forced to focus on what I am watching because I know there's only 15 minutes. So I want to extract the maximum juice out of it, right? So one thing is we can limit our screen time. However you want to reduce it, it is up to you. I have decided to give myself to 15 minute windows of scrolling. Apart from that, apart from that, for weekends especially, we need to design for ourselves how we need to spend our days, so that at the end of weekend you don't feel lethargic, you feel charged up, you feel energized, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Your graph is going like this, and suddenly it drops, and then again it goes like this, suddenly it stops. Rather than going like this forever, it will always the vertical zone, the vertical line will always remain same. The highest point will always remain same. It will never break its highest point. So there is no progress in that. Only time is moving forward, but your growth has hit a plateau. It hits a plateau, comes back, hits a plateau, comes back, and and of course, if you are an analytical mind, you should be able to say this, and you should be able to do something about this. Otherwise you are just stuck in a loop, and you have made yourself believe that you are doing something productive, which you are, by the way, which again, nothing good ever goes to waste. You are doing something productive with your life, but if you want to do something, why not go into it full throttle, right? If you want to build a business, if you want to build a leverage, if you are investing your time, your life, then why not do it more mindfully, isn't it? So that is one thing. Apart from that, I had ordered mic for my channel, so uh, soon the audio quality will improve, and once it improves, then I have to work on things like a thumbnail, which drives CTR, editing, which drives retention, those kind of stuff. So I was watching Alex Hermosi video, and he beautifully explains that if he had to create business again, he will he will focus, he will devote his time equally into creating, into distributing, and into delivering, right? So creating is what scripting and recording the videos for me. What is distributing? Distributing is working on thumbnails so that it drives CTR. Distributing is what maybe posting the content on other platforms so as to drive the traffic from there to here. And then what is delivering? Delivering is working on the editing part, so that working on the hook part for the beginning 10 seconds, working on the editing part, those kind of stuff. So these stuff also I had decided for myself to work upon on weekends, but I did not do it, right? And these are the skills which build you infinite leverage. As Naval Ravikant puts it, there are four kind of leverages, right? Labor, capital, code, and media. And code and media is particularly fascinated about because these two are the most democratizing, right? So for me, media is what I will build. Media is what I will be using to build leverage, and for that I need some skills. What are the skills? Thumbnail editing, hook, those kind of skills, right? And these skills will build me infinite leverage, because once my digital product is out there, it is out there forever, and it will make me money forever, because this because this linear exchange of your time in exchange of money always makes you dependent. It never breaks the cycle of financial dependence, and it never makes you wealthy. And Naval Ravikant principle is that be wealthy, get wealthy, and be happy. Unless you are wealthy, you can never be happy, right? The rare are the ones, outlier are the ones who are happy without money. But once your basic needs are taken care of, only then you can allocate your time into better things, creative things, right? I cannot focus my time. I cannot go full throttle into creativity in those stuff, because 5 days a week, 10 11 hours per day, my time and my attention goes into my work. What work? My office work, which I hate, but I have to do. Why? Because I am financially dependent, and that cycle is what I am trying to break with this thing, right? And I know I will break it. I can already feel that I have broken it. I get signals, I get synchronicities and all those things already. I have been getting that. Universe is pretty simple. You get what you deserve, not what you want. So I'm so I'm making myself more deserving by putting myself out there. And this small screen, 20-inch screen, is what's gonna buy me freedom. It's gonna what's gonna buy me more time, right? And this insight that I got the other day, that usually we think that time is limited, right? So we should make the most of it because time is limited. No, I believe time is unlimited. And how do you make it? How do you make it from limited to unlimited? You buy time. You buy more time with time. Now I'm exchanging each day 10 to 11 hours of my day in exchange of salary, right, at my job. Once I'm financially independent, this recording that I'm doing, what is it about? It will make me financially independent, so my time that goes in linear fashion for money, that will be saved, because this will be uh, this work that I'm doing, this will buy me money exponentially, not linearly, right? So once I have recorded a video, it is out there forever, and I make money forever while I'm asleep as well. So now the time which is spare, now the time that is spared, I can use in other things. Now in other things, what is it? I can use a time for investing. I have earned money, so now I will invest in things that make me even more money. And once you get more and more money, and that much amount of time that would have gone into your job in a linear fashion is saved. So time is not limited, time is unlimited. You have to engineer it that way, right? So in a way nothing is limited in the universe. It is that you need to be able to see how to make it, how to transition it from A to B, isn't it? On that note, I'll close this video. It was a bit random. It was not organized, but it was perfect. This is how it was supposed to be. It was perfect, and we'll meet again soon. Thank you, guys.